Right. What is up, football fans? This is Big Al on this Wednesday, November 11th, 2020. Happy Veterans Day to all the veterans out there. And welcome to my rapid fire edition of the Week 10 Power Rankings. All right. Wasting no time, we'll start with number 32. That's the New York Jets at 0-9, previously ranked number 32. The Jets lost 27-24, or rather, the Jets lost 30-27 Monday night at home against the Patriots. They are in the bye week. At number 31, with a record of 1-7, is the Jacksonville Jaguars. They were previously 31st. They lost at home to Houston 27-25, and this week they traveled to Green Bay. At number 30, previously number 28, with a record of 2-7, is the Dallas Cowboys. They lost 24-19 to the Pittsburgh Steelers, and they are now in the bye week. Number 29, previously at 26, with a record of 2-6. They lose 23-20 at home to the New York Giants, and this week they travel to Detroit to face the Lions. And that's the Washington football team. Number 28, up 2 spots. Of course, beating Washington in Washington 23-20. This week, they host the Philadelphia Eagles. They were previously at number 30. That's the New York Giants at 2-7. Number 27, with a record of 2-6, previously ranked at 29th. They just beat the Jaguars 27-25, and this week they travel to Cleveland. That is the Houston Texans. At 26, previously at 23, with a record of 2-6. They lost 31-26 in Las Vegas, and this week they travel to Miami to face Tua Tagovailoa and the Dolphins. That is the LA Chargers. At 25, previously at 22, they have a record of 3-5. They just lost 34-20 at Minnesota, and this week they're home against Washington. That's the Detroit Lions. Number 24, with a record of 3-5 and previously ranked at 27th. They won 30-27 at the New York Jets, although it looked like they were going to lose. This week, they will host the Baltimore Ravens on Sunday Night Football. That is the New England Patriots. At 23, up from 25 last week, they're 3-6. And they moved up despite losing 33-31 in Kansas City against the reigning world champions. This week, they're home against Tom Brady and the Tampa Bay Bucks. That is the Carolina Panthers. At 22, previously 21, they're staying with a 3-5 record. After losing 34-27 to the Falcons in Atlanta, their road trip continues on Sunday into Vegas. That is the Denver Broncos, again with a 3-5 record. At number 21, with a record of 3-6, heading into the bye week after beating said Broncos 34-27. They're up 3 spots from last week. That is the Atlanta Falcons. All right, number 20. They're now 4-5 following their 34-17 loss at home to Green Bay last Thursday night. This week, they travel to New Orleans, and the injuries continue to pile up for this team. They're down 3 spots from last week, and that's the San Francisco 49ers. All right, at number 19, no change in the rankings. They are 2-5-1 coming off the bye week. This Sunday, they travel to Pittsburgh. That's the Cincinnati Bengals. Number 18. This team has a record of 3-5. They just defeated the Detroit Lions 34-20. Dalvin Cook had another monster game. And then this week, they travel to Chicago to face the Bears on Monday Night Football. That's the Minnesota Vikings. They're up from number 20 last week. Number 17, with a record of 3-4-1. Previously ranked at number 18. They're coming off the bye week. They will be playing the New York Giants in New York on Sunday. That's the Philadelphia Eagles. Number 16, with a record of 5-4 and a 3-game losing streak after falling 24-17 in Nashville to the Tennessee Titans. They return home to host the Minnesota Vikings on Monday Night Football. That is the Chicago Bears, previously at number 13. At 15, with a record of 5-3, they're also coming off the bye week. They're home this week against Deshaun Watson and the Houston Texans. They were previously 16, now up a spot from last week, next to Cleveland Browns. Number 14, staying put at number 14 with a 5-3 record. This team lost 24-10 at home against Baltimore. And now they play the Tennessee Titans in Nashville on Thursday night. That's the Indianapolis Colts. Number 13, also with a 5-3 record, coming off the bye week. They're home against Russell Wilson and the Seattle Seahawks on Sunday. Previously ranked at 15, the Los Angeles Rams. Number 12, and staying at number 12 with a 5-3 record. Fresh off of their 31-26 win at home against the LA Chargers on Sunday. In fact, that game was in Los Angeles. It was not in Vegas. But anyway, this team will host the Denver Broncos on Sunday. I pretty much gave it away. The Las Vegas Raiders coming at number 12. All right. Number 11 sees our biggest drop on this week's power rankings. This team is now 6-3. They were ranked 3rd in my power rankings last week. And they laid a massive egg on Sunday night, getting blown out 38-3 by the Saints. This week, they traveled to Charlotte to play the Carolina Panthers, and that is the Tampa Bay Buccaneers. I mean, you cannot have a game where you only score 3 points. You only amass 194 yards of offense. You only run the ball 5 times. And you go 1 for 9 on 3rd down and expect to be called a Super Bowl contender. You just cannot have games like that. Sorry, Bruce Arians. So yeah, the Bucs got murdered by the Saints, and they fall 8 spots for it. All right, that brings us to our top 10. Number 10, no change from last week. This team won 34-31 in Arizona. And this week, they will host Justin Herbert and the LA Chargers. And that's the 5-3 Miami Dolphins. All right. At number 9, this team lost 44-34 in Buffalo. And they will get the Rams in Los Angeles this week. They are 6-2 and still leading the NFC West. At number 9, previously number 5, the Seattle Seahawks. And at number 8, this team is now 5-3. They lost 34-31 at home against Miami. And this week, they host another AFC East opponent, the Buffalo Bills. Previously at 7 is the Arizona Cardinals. All right, this week's number 7 sees the biggest jump in our power rankings. This team won 24-17 at home against an offensively challenged Chicago Bears team. And now they host the Indianapolis Colts for AFC South supremacy on Thursday night. Currently sitting with a 6-2 record, and previously at number 11 is the Tennessee Titans. At number 6, this team is 7-2. They just defeated Russell Wilson and the Seahawks 44-34. And this Sunday they travel to Arizona. That's the Buffalo Bills. All right, we've made it to our top 5. At number 5 with a record of 6-2. They beat the 49ers 34-17 last Thursday night. And this week, they will be hosting the Jacksonville Jaguars, who have a new quarterback. Previously at number 8 is the Green Bay Packers. At number 4, also with a record of 6-2, they won 24-10 in Indianapolis. And this week, they travel to Foxborough to battle the New England Patriots on Sunday Night Football. Previously at number 6, the Baltimore Ravens. Then at number 3, also with a 6-2 record, they blitzkrieged the Tampa Bay Buccaneers 38-3. And this week they return home to host the San Francisco 49ers with a ton of injuries. Previously at number 4 is the New Orleans Saints. At number 2, with an 8-1 record, coming off that narrow escape against the Carolina Panthers 33-31, they go into the bye week with an 8-1 record, and they hold steady at number 2. That's the defending Super Bowl champion Kansas City Chiefs. So that means at number 1, still at number 1. Yes, they're unbeaten, although they have to fight to stay unbeaten. They just won 24-19 in Dallas. And this week they host rookie Joe Burrow and the Cincinnati Bengals. They are 8-0 for the first time in franchise history. And they are number 1 in my power rankings for the 4th week in a row. And that is the Pittsburgh Steelers. So to recap, you got the Jets steady at 32. The Jaguars staying at 31. The Cowboys down 2 spots to 30. The Washington football team falls 3 spots to 29. The New York Giants move up 2 spots to 28. The Houston Texans also up a couple spots to number 27. Both the LA Chargers and Detroit Lions fall 3 spots. The Chargers to 26 and the Lions to 25. The Patriots jump 3 spots to 24. The Panthers move up 2 spots to 23 despite the loss to the Chiefs. The Denver Broncos fall 1 spot to 22. The San Francisco 49ers fall, in fact, they're next. The Atlanta Falcons gain 3 spots to 21. The San Francisco 49ers fall 3 spots to 20. The Cincinnati Bengals hold steady at 19. Minnesota Vikings jump 2 spots to number 18. Philadelphia Eagles inches up a spot to 17. The Chicago Bears fall 3 to 16. The Cleveland Browns are up a spot to 15, followed by the Indianapolis Colts, who remain at 14 for a second straight week. The Los Angeles Rams are up a couple spots to number 13. The Las Vegas Raiders remain at 12. The Tampa Bay Buccaneers tumble 8 spots to number 11. That's my biggest drop. The Miami Dolphins remain at number 10 despite beating the Cardinals. The Seattle Seahawks fall 4 spots to 9. The Arizona Cardinals slip a spot down to number 8. The Tennessee Titans have my biggest jump this week, moving up 4 spots to number 7. Then you got the Buffalo Bills up 3 spots to 6. The Green Bay Packers jumping 3 spots to number 5. The Baltimore Ravens up 2 spots to 4. The New Orleans Saints inching up a spot to number 3. And then the top 2 remain unchanged, with the Kansas City Chiefs staying at number 2 and the undefeated Pittsburgh Steelers at number 1. So that's my Week 10 NFL Power Rankings. Like, comment, and subscribe to my channel. Ring the bell twice. Get notified every time I drop a bid. Okay, I'm about to go back to work and take a look at the playoff pictures in both conferences. I'll let them have my that video up here later on this afternoon, if not tomorrow. So watch out for that. Also, we'll preview the Thursday night game between the Colts and Titans. We'll do that tomorrow as well. And then we'll get the rest of the Week 10 previewing on Friday. So watch out for all of that. Anyway, this is Big Al signing off. Enjoyed the pigskin. Happy Veterans Day to all the vets. We salute you. And I will talk to you soon. Peace out.